NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Makes a move. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
Ready to try the point after. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Kicking team's got it.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
A first down run in the red zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers! The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Just about set to kick it away. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. First down here for the offense. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Gets it out fast. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. NC State going up tempo. Quick strike complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Tommy, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
On third down, he drops to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
Well, jet sweep pass. Past the 30. Can anyone catch him? And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
The give to the tailback. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Here's the handoff. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Going to try to get it himself. And he's able to shed one tackle. Pretty good yardage.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Gonzalez. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. They go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow in 2nd and 7. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all offseason. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Check.
Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Tigers want to move quickly. Give to the running back. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting 1st downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback checking the play.
Timber.
He's looking to throw. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown LSU. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
I hate playing early morning bet, but I'm trying to quit this shit. I really hate playing early morning.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He wants to throw. Moving away from pressure.
Literally can't control my fucking players, bro. Oh my God.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Like, fuck. I'm over here sprinting. This nigga stops running. Jesus, fuck.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. LSU 21, NC State 7.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. From the shotgun, the inside give.
Look at that shit. My players missing his players.
That
Shit
one could
laggy as
really
fuck,
put this
bro.
drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. NC State quick to the line.
Look at this shit. His players behind the line of scrimmage and shit.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Complete to the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. He'll take it himself. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Man, is that dude fast. It is easy to see how this position is evolving more and more to have elite athletes and elite throwers.
Reese, you say easy, I say annoying. Think about the defensive perspective. I got to guard the running back running. I got to guard the wide receivers. Oh, and now the quarterback's going to run? Well, here, you take the claim on the stop.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Early morning net. Early morning net. Early morning
And they
net.
thought about a return, then thought better of
Early
it. They'll bring it out to the 25.
All right, defense, give me 1 stop. This nigga's going to run the ball 20 times, throw a stop route, a drag, and probably a running back flat route. Just give me 1 stop. Aggy ass shit.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line.
This nigga hasn't thrown a pass for real.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating.
That's all he really wants to do is just run
Nice
the
run
fucking
there on
ball.
1st
Rather
down.
sit
You know,
there
this
and
is a
stop
running
him
back that gets
running
better
that
as the
hard.
game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep
Literally
giving
all
the
he wants
football,
to do.
let him
He
get
just
lathered
wants
up.
to play the football.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They go right back to him. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller. You know on 1st down, you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really
why is nobody doing what I'm
this
saying?
running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
Power football with the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3.
2-9 Philly.
From the gun, the ground game. LSU will get a first down.
And those little chunks keep annoying and flooding our defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Put you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number 1, we got to stop the run.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's knocked down in the backfield.
Like, damn, bro. You're running inside zone 20 fucking times.
We'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. On 2nd down,
load
they
up
go back to the ground
8
game.
o'clock in the morning for you to run inside zone 30 fucking times. At least try to play some football. Fuck, shit.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Catch in the middle. It's Gonzalez. Tackled there by the defense.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback keeps it. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
QBs that can run completely change your game. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the
Why are you moving?
From the gun, the running back looking for room. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
Cricket.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Touchdown Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive.
My defensive line is not even existent. All the niggas are shooting 90
touchdown run.
Netty Ned.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dances away. He's going to take off. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
LSU 28, NC State.
The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Number 11, set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
Offense will take over 1st and 10.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Leaves it with the running back. Turns it on in midfield. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the 2nd half. Get this run game established.
Looking for a gap. It's Meyer. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Ooh, and I love the running back here running into the blitz. He saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Going up top on 1st down. Using the quick game. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Touchdown, North Carolina State! You
It's a
thought
fucking
they were
drive.
done. They're not. They're back.
That's a real football drive.
One of the reasons this offense is
Spamming
so
inside
exciting to watch,
zone
they've got guys
is
that are
lame.
dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Okay, fellas, can we please stop the run? All he is about to do is run the ball. That's literally all he's about to do. Run iPhone first.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They'll run it to the right.
Thank
Into
you,
the
bro.
pocket.
Like,
Maybe got
holy
one. He
fuck.
stopped at the 21.
Stay in the big nickel.
They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Dialing up a second down pass play. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
Give me that,
And
dumbass.
the pass is intercepted.
Like I said, you can't throw the fucking rock.
And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, NC State. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it.
15-yard throw route.
Touchdown.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college
Now let's play
football,
ball.
we've got eyes on it. Check this out. OU, oh my. Oklahoma is putting on a show offensively today. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up by 39 over Kent State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page.
Again,
here
Severe
and
still
lead
running the
this
same
offense.
play.
Well, I think you know this
Got the
defense
injuries
is
on,
going to be
man.
aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Freedom, freedom. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call.
Lasso. Left. A4.
On 2nd down, looking to throw.
They called
And the
that
long
bullshit.
read drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. The officials
This game is so
offered the deal,
fucking
and
gay,
the
bro.
coach
They called
accepts
that
it. They will
bullshit
take
ass
the
flag.
penalty. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to
Yes,
the
sir.
receiver.
3rd and 7, that's what you fucking run.
Backwards on the play, and they will not convert that.
See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about?
You don't see those
On 3rd and 7,
those
that's
passes go
what
for
you run.
negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game.
Still look we have base.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. It's complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the 1st. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of what play to dial up.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Wide receiver coming across in motion.
Gotcha.
They want to run this quarterback.
Gotcha.
Keeps it himself and gets
Gotcha.
the 1st.
Walk it off. Hey now. Hey now.
Touchdown, Wolfpack. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Gotcha.
If I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. These guys just took a punch. Now we'll see if they can deliver one, Jesse.
Yeah, it's turning into a bit of a dogfight here in the second half all of a sudden. So let's see what this offense has. Let's see who can step up here and make a play.
And I'm not concerned about the other offense. Just do you. Do what you've done to be successful throughout this game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. LSU right back to the line.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Running back searching for a hole. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
All right. Now the killer is he'll run the ball here. Some sub. Figure out for Harris. Hard.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long
Said
from
it
the
right.
26.
Somebody needs to make a play here.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
No, he didn't. No, he did not. That should have been a pick. Tried to high pass that. So we swat the ball, baby.
For the taking, but couldn't reel it in. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Yeah.
He gets a block. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line.
Remember first play.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much. They had a great
that was very
drive.
nice.
They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. He's looking to throw.
Got time.
Getting some heat.
Hey,
That
how you got
quarterback
off
was
like
doing
that?
his best. Houdini escaping in the backfield, but the defense finally gets to it. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, NC State 35, LSU 28.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to run it. Still on his feet at the 45. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. The completion well past the sticks. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He's going to pass on 2nd down.
We're definitely taking a shot. We're definitely taking a shot. We're definitely taking a fucking shot.
Gets it in. Does
Ooh.
They put another
Hey.
score on the board
Hey.
as they try to push
Hey.
this winning streak to
Hey.
3.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think
You gonna throw me a fucking pig.
predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers.
Slide 22. Slide 22. 9-0.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Snagged in the middle. It's Gonzalez.
I mean, that's
He's brought down
like
quickly.
that's
Minimal
a
gain
top
there,
tier
still a bit
defense.
short of the 1st down.
I'm not mad at that. It is what it is.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes his connection. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. Buys a little time. He'll try to do it himself.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. LSU quick to the line. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
That shit,
And
man.
that pass picked off.
Fuck
They
hell,
didn't
boy.
let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots.
And the
We get
bounce
the
kick.
interception. This one's almost over.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down.
We about to go.
And if it ain't broke,
Just lay
don't
down.
fix it, right?
Lay
This is
down.
what got this team in
down.
this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking
Wait.
shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead.
Wait.
Why stop now?
Wide out in motion. On the move. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
On second down, they'll take to the air. The short hands, it's Byard. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Quarterback keeper.
Oh,
Keeps
my
it and
God.
Gets the first down.
Oh, my God.
Down the gut of the field. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next time.
They'll try the run.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Quarterback checking off.
Belt to ass in the second half.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's right on target. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down.
Belt
38. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Trying to find his man on first down. It's called downfield. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
Fitness.
Yeah, David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding.
Looking to take a shot.
Are you okay?
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Oh, my God.
Trying to take it
Oh.
back. And they'll close in on him after after a good return on the interception.
I couldn't
This
get
is
the
a
clip.
beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores,
Oh, I was
you're in
finna
this
do
situation,
something
you
crazy.
know exactly what is coming.
I
It's
finna
going
do
to be
something
a pass.
crazy.
They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Looking to move it through the air. He lets one fly deep. And it slips
Narrow.
through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
And how about this offense? They're not
You
worried
gotta
about the
go
clock.
get that,
They're not
nigga.
worried
That's
about
a
the score. They're not
outside
worried about
shoulder.
early and down. Still trying to execute their offense.
Bro.
Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
Oh my
Crosses
God.
the 30, he's got a lane.
Why not
Open
France?
runway ahead. At the 30. Past the 10. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision.